Hello, my name is Barry Graham and today I am going to be showing you how to work out the surface area of a rectangle. We're going to look at the definition of area. We're also going to complete a simple calculation which will show you how to work out the area of the rectangle, as you can see, which is clearly indicated as a red rectangle. Right, the first question that we need to ask ourselves is, why do we work out surface area? Well, we are going to come up with a solution to this. An area is the measurement of a flat, sometimes it is two-dimensional surface, or a space covered by an object. Such objects may include a floor in a house, a wall in a garden, or a lawn. So, area is the measurement of a flat surface. So as we've described, it can be anything from a floor, a wall, or a lawn. Right, as you can see, as we move down to the object, we have got a rectangle. A rectangle has many characteristics which we are now going to investigate. First of all, a rectangle is deemed to have 4 right angles. So we will show you where the right angles are deemed on a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we classify these as a right angle. So we'll just write on there, right angle. If you look further at the rectangle, you will also see that we have 4 sides, which is 1, 2, 3, and if we just scroll down the page, 4. So currently we have identified that this rectangle has 4 right angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've also identified that we have 4 sides. If you look carefully at the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, you will see that the sides on this rectangle are all of equal length. We can see this because the shape defined is rectangle. Now, the next process that we're going to investigate is how we find out the surface area, which is the area in between the rectangle. So as you can see where I've scribbled, we're going to find out what this area is. So as we've described in our description, that area, we might work out how much carpet we're going to carpet. We might work out how much bricks we're going to need to fill in that area, or how much grass we're going to use if we're going to create a lawn. So the processes that we use are straightforward. First of all, we're going to give or presume that we have been out and measured the rectangle using a measuring wheel or tape measure. So what we're going to presume, we're going to erase the information that we have at the moment. So we'll take all that information off, and we're going to give our rectangle some dimensions. So we'll get rid of them. So we've been out with a measuring wheel and we've measured the length, which is this area here, and we're going to give it a measurement of 4m. Now m stands for meters. We use meters in the United Kingdom as a measurement unit. The next measurement we're going to give is for the width of the rectangle, and we're going to give the rectangle a width of 3 meters. As we've discussed, we know that all the sides of the rectangle are the same, so when we come down to the bottom, we know the length will be 4 meters because everything is square, and we know that this area is 3 meters. So now what we're going to achieve is the surface area. We're going to perform a simple calculation using the measurements that we have already obtained. So what we do is we basically describe it as the length times the width. So under the length we put 4 meters times the width, which we know is 3 meters. So we do a calculation which is 4 times 3. You can use a calculator to get your answer. So 4 times 3 we know is 12. So we now have found out that the figure 12 is going to help produce the surface area. Now, as we mentioned, we want to find out what the square meterage, which is deemed inside the rectangle. So what we're now going to achieve, we're looking for 1, 2, 3. We have 4 columns there. Now we're going to have 1, 2. So if we simplify this, we are now looking at square meterage. So we come back to our sum, 4 times 3, and it equals 12, and it's meter squared, M2. So when we look now at a rectangle, if we count the squares, we should find that there is 12 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we know that the surface area of this rectangle is 12 meters squared. This then allows us to identify how much carpet, turf or soil we will require for this given area. I hope this calculation method has helped you, and hopefully you will have the encouragement to go on and take measurements of rectangles using this simple formula to help work out surface area measurements. Many thanks for listening and enjoy.